Hello and welcome to this video on how to get the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic Superstars. First, look for the big gold rings. The first one's easy to find, but others are harder. Next, you're zapped to the special stage where you're taught how to use the grapple line. Basically, you wait for the green crosshair to appear and then you hold X and Sonic will swing towards it. If you hold it too long, he swings backwards. So keep swinging like Tarzan from vine to vine and look for these red ones with the yellow at the front because these are boosters. Lock onto that and it boosts you forwards, then just lock onto the emerald and it's yours. That's it, first emerald's in the bag. Getting a Chaos Emerald grants you a new emerald power. The first one is Avatar, and the game shows you how to use those, so keep getting the emeralds and you'll get new moves to use as you play the game. Okay, on to Emerald 2. Now this is exactly the same as before, it's just a bit longer, only now you'll notice that there are yellow ones that you can lock onto, which have got rings around them. Each ring that you collect gives you 1 extra second in the bonus round, so it's worth collecting rings whenever you see them, unless the emerald is right there, in which case go for that, of course. With this one, the trick is just to keep aiming straight for the emerald. You don't want to go too far off to the side. You see the red ones coming up, and then there it is. There's your emerald number 2. Now, Emerald 3 is easy. You see that red booster there, you know what to do. Lock onto it, and immediately you're right up with the emerald right off the bat. So just keep swinging towards it and lock on, and there it is. So just pick up your new emerald power, and we're on to emerald number 4. Now things get a bit more complicated here because you've got structures to navigate around as well as springs like this. So you've got extra height you can get as well as new things to get in the way. Now if you knock into it, that's okay, there's still plenty of height in the level so you can just swing back up and before you know it, you're right up with the emerald. Didn't even need that red booster there. Perfect. On to emerald number 5. Okay, now it's entirely possible that you've come to this video specifically because you can't do emerald number 5. Well, I'm going to tell you how to do it. You see that you've got these springs here that you just lock onto and it boosts you forward through the rings to give you extra seconds. That's important because this one does take a little bit of time to catch the emerald. You'll notice that the emerald is always moving away from you, but also to the left. So if you hold left all the time as well, you should find yourself getting closer to the emerald. It also has a habit of swinging back towards you, so while it is tempting to spend your time at the top of the stage like this, actually it might be more useful to start getting a bit lower into the level and swinging on the blue nodes just like you did in the previous levels. This gives you a little bit more leverage to get yourself around to the left and start getting close to that emerald. It's not easy, but if you do use these tricks, get a bit closer to the emerald and then boost up with the springs, you should be able to get above it while you're close and always falling left, and then you should be able to fall down on top of it and lock on as soon as you can. Wait for it, and there it is. That wasn't so hard, was it? Okay, it was very hard. Emerald 6 is surrounded by a minefield. Now you can lock onto the mines, but if you do, you've got to let go before you reach them, otherwise they'll explode in your face and you'll lose time. But like this, if you just lock on and let go, lock on and let go, you can actually make up a lot of ground on the emerald right at the start. There's another red booster, you've still got to avoid the great big structures and collect rings to keep your time up. But apart from that, once you're out of the minefield, it's just a case of swinging on the blue nodes, collecting rings, looking for the red lock-ons, and then you should get close enough to get the emerald. There it is, 1 more to go. Emerald number 7 is of course the most difficult of them all because every single hazard you've encountered so far is here with a vengeance. The emerald also starts a lot further away. If you find yourself in free fall like this, don't panic, just keep moving forwards and eventually you will find a node to swing on. Keep looking for the red boosters because they are your key to getting right up to the emerald on this one, and keep trying to navigate between the structures without knocking into them because you really haven't got much time to lose in this stage. After that, it's basically a battle of endurance. Try not to get your face exploded on the mines there, and eventually you will find a few more of the red boosters to get yourself close to the emerald. When you do see that last one, you know what to do. Lock on and Supersonic is yours. Well done. With all 7 Chaos Emeralds in the bag, you now get to turn into Supersonic, just collect 50 rings and then choose it from the ability wheel. You also get one last ability which is unique to each character, and I've got to say that if you do choose to play as Trip and use her special ability, it's basically Mario's Fire Flower attack, which is a bit embarrassing, as I pointed out in my review of the game on Games Radar Plus. So do head over to gamesradar.com and you can read my review of this game. I highly recommend you do that. I also recommend that you check out the rest of my channel, hit like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the game. Cheers.